So this is what verbal abuse sounds like.
Moors, Pan-Africanists, socialists, integrationists who hold me down. I appreciate y'all.
Hold on.
I appreciate y'all, brothers and sisters.
Here you
I
go.
appreciate y'all. Somebody said, why don't you follow anybody on social network? Let me tell you why I don't follow anybody on social network. Let me tell you why the most requested black scholar in the world doesn't follow anyone on social network. It's because I don't have time. I don't have time.
He's talking to his
I'm only
supporters
given
now.
a certain amount of time on this planet, and I intend to make mine work for the benefit of African people. I don't have time to follow you on Twitter. I don't have time to follow you on Facebook. I don't have time to follow you on Instagram because I'm too busy trying to create a new reality for our children. I'm too busy helping parents keep their children out of special ed. I'm too busy conducting psychological evaluations. I'm too busy reviewing.
Is Umar Johnson conducting psychological evaluations? Can he do that legally? I don't know.
Paperwork. I'm too busy raising the consciousness, writing books to transform the consciousness, organizing our people, getting FDMG ready. I am too busy. That's why I don't follow. And let me be honest. Let me be honest. Most of us are not talking about anything that's worth my time anyway on social networks.
He talking to his supporters.
Can we be honest? Can we be honest? Charlotte, North Carolina, I am here. Charlotte, North Carolina, I will see you tomorrow at Cuzzo's Cuisine, 2 to 8. Don't be late or you will miss the lecture. You'll still be able to get your book and your picture and your big hug from Papa Bear.
You say you talk to
You'll
people?
still be able to get your book and your
Don't
picture
be
and
late.
your big hug from Papa Bear, but you don't want to miss the lecture. Let us be honest. Most of you are not producing content that is relevant to the revolution. Follow you for what? What are you doing that requires me to follow you? Are you trying to build an institution like I am? No, you're not. You're gossiping about each other, slandering.
He talking to his supporters.
Minding my business 24 hours a day. Every day I wake up, somebody is talking about me on YouTube. Every day I wake up, somebody is talking about me on YouTube.
Now let me ask you a question. How would he know that? How would he know that?
And it's not positive most of the time.
You damn right.
It's not positive most of the time. If every parent I've ever helped, if every black child's parent that I've ever saved did a 5-minute testimonial on YouTube, we could shut down the hate. If every child I saved parent would do a 5-minute testimonial on how God.
And why hasn't that happened even once? He's talking to his supporters now.
Testimonial on YouTube about how I helped you save your child. We could shut the haters down, but y'all won't do that. Y'all won't do that.
I done heard pastors talk to churches like this.
Nonsense. It reminds me of Brother L. Hodge, Maligal Shabazz, Malcolm X, child of the Garvey movement, child of Garvey UNIA officer parents. While Malcolm X was out there fighting for the people, putting his life on the line for the people, the black community knew that Brother Malcolm was being stalked by enemies and haters and agents. They knew it. They knew he had 5 girls and a wife at home, but guess what? Few people stood up and said, you know what, since Malcolm is fighting for the people.
Sir, you're neither fighting nor sacrificing nor having children or a wife at home. You, sir, are not Malcolm X.
We're going to stand up and fight for Malcolm. Only a few people came to Malcolm's side. Most of us stood by and let them harass that brother, threaten that brother, and ultimately take his life. We didn't do nothing about it. We didn't do nothing about it.
I wish I had a
Now we're
teacup.
going through the same thing with Dr. Umar on a lower scale. On a lower scale, we're going through the same thing. Dr. Umar fighting for our kids. He's building a school. And instead of...
Let me tell you the real reason why Umar Johnson is asking for his supporters to create 5-minute videos testifying of his goodness in the earth. Because he's under investigation by everybody.
Us, instead of us chin-checking his haters, instead of us shutting down the hate movement, we rather watch it and be entertained with popcorn and soda pop. We rather watch it and be entertained with popcorn and soda pop. So I gotta fight to save our kids, and I gotta fight off the coons at the same time. Because we don't believe in protecting those who fight for us. Y'all want to be entertained. Black people want to be entertained, brothers and sisters. Don't worry about the school. I don't care if it take 50 years to build a school. I can promise you one thing. I don't care if it take 100 years to build a school. I can promise you one thing. I don't care if it take another 2 years to build a school. I can promise you one thing. I don't care if it take another 1 year to build a school. I can promise you one thing. And guess what that one thing is? Guess what I can promise you? Guess what I can promise you right now with 100% certainty?
Can you keep the promise, though?
Whether it takes another year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, I can promise you one thing for certain.
What that?
I can promise you this. That I will have an institution up and running before any of my haters do. I promise you I will have an institution
Me too.
up and running before anybody else in the conscious community will. I can promise you that. I can promise you that. Whenever it comes, it will be before yours come. Whenever it comes, it will be before anybody else does it. I promise you that.
Umar, don't make me think about starting a school.
If it's taking too long, go build it. Go build a school. Go build one yourself. If you feel that way, go build a school yourself. But you're not going to do it. You're not.
So you can only criticize Umar Johnson if you're actually building a school. You can't hold him accountable if you're not actually building a school. But he says, whether you vote or not, you still have a right to hold your government responsible. So why doesn't that same logic still apply?
You want to sit around and wait for everybody else to do all the work and then criticize them while they do it.
He's talking to his supporters.
Get mad at him because y'all not donating enough money. No, we don't want to take no responsibility. And Dr. Umar need $250,000 for the HVAC.
Still need $250,000. Ain't updated that number once yet. Has been asking for donations for this HVAC for close to a year. And has not once updated people on how much he's raised for this HVAC. Now, mind you, this entire rant was to them same trifling ass black people that had given him $250,000 in 6 months.